So last week you saw Simon building up the block structure and then starting the stone walls around the perimeter of the build, as well as Omar and I building a bit of the walls ourselves. Now we need to continue the stonework on this side of the build. Simon doing the ones in front of our room and Omar continuing the ones to the back of the living room and the kitchen.
My mission today is not to get concrete, or the cement, squelching out the front.
Yeah, don't put it right to the front of the brick.
Simon had a bit of a trickier job here as he needed to marry the old wall we didn't deconstruct as it was fine to the new structure being built, which is half concrete blocks and half stone.
Bring the other type of rock in slowly as well, the other colour.
Yeah.
Basically.
He needs to find stones that are sort of similar to the ones here. So when it's completed, it all looks cohesive as it was all built at the same time.
But here, this builder does lots of little ones going like I do.
Yeah.
But small ones to fill the gaps between the big ones. Yeah. So I'm going to change my style very slightly and then change it again so it's the same as yours.
Wow. Okay. Lots of stones, as directed by Simon, filling up all the gaps. Now making a little sandwich. So I'm starting to get the hang of it, and it's really fun. I have to say I was very daunted by doing this job in the beginning because I really thought that I wouldn't do an alright thing, but an alright standard, I guess, as good as Simon's. But yeah, it's I'm winning, I have to say.
And this was the latest progress, 4 to 5 rows throughout the perimeter of concrete blocks and a good amount of stone wall cladding. We also did some planting. A lot of the plants are starting to show flowering, like these tomatoes here, and many more need to go in the ground. It's been quite awful, the weather here, and I hesitate planting when the weather is much colder than in the greenhouse, but then we jeopardize the plants not adapting well. It's a bit of a dilemma. So this is our property, a stone house built a while ago, as per the outside is 1926, but as we found some interesting old coins a few weeks ago, we aren't sure if it was just the wall built in 1926 and everything else is much older. This is the main house, which we haven't touched too much yet, apart from conditioning the roof a bit. And this here was an outbuilding where we are currently working on, a simple structure for animals. And then the outbuilding in front, which is next to the road and had a very interesting mezzanine, it's now my mom's room. And then the container, which we added first to live in, and of course the land, which is pretty square and southwest facing. What's up? Oh. Okay, so the sun is shining this morning. It's really nice. It just briefly did because it's very cloudy today, as you can see in the back. It's probably going to rain later today, but it's nice and cool, so it's really nice to work outside. Omar today is having a little break from the wall because it's actually quite tiring to do that, so it's my turn today. And we got to the point where we have to build up the block work again because there's no more stone cladding we can do, and also we need to find now where the voids for the windows need to be placed, so that's really exciting. We have some really big windows facing the courtyard and another big void for French doors towards the lounge, and another nice window that's going to be placed right where the sink is, because it's nice to wash up and have a nice view. So we're going to be doing that today. The pace is amazing. I think from foundation to now it's been about 3 weeks, which is pretty good. We're all very excited and quite happy with the pace. I think we're gonna have a nice room by the end. We will say by the end of the year we have a solid room, maybe with a roof on top. That would be amazing. I'm gonna continue now and hopefully have another very productive day. I'm pretty sure of it.
1.5
Oh right,
meters.
it's to the middle, but it's this distance
Yeah.
here.
All of them are in the middle.
Oh, I see.
It's like...
Sí, se están yendo los pichones. Sí. While Omar and Simon were clarifying all the openings for the windows and the doors, come on, you can do it. I got distracted by the chicks that were finally flying out of the nest in my mom's roof. Mom is encouraging the little birdie. Pew. There's a little birdie over here. First mitts of the day. Even though I think it's gonna rain very soon, it's gonna be incredibly uncomfortable. Okay, it's raining, so whoa, put the camera away. Before you do your mix, it is advised to get your stones first. But now my wheelbarrow is full of mix, so I'm gonna have to get it by hand over here, which is a pain in the neck. You have to get some from this pile. Oh no, don't break it. It's supposed to go there. Well, I have to bring in the GoPro because it started to rain. Typical. As soon as you're like ready, it just starts to rain. And I need to use the mix, so I have to do this. But it's just getting harder and harder. The GoPro can take the weather, but it's just been one of those days that, you know, those days that you just want to sit down and have a cup of tea. This is basically it. Sit down, enjoy the rain, have a cup of tea, watch some really nice movie. It's just really annoying. Oh man, it's starting to really chop it. Slightly wet. Your what?
I thought it would stop raining by now.
Oh.
It's supposed to stop at 11.
When working with cement and there is extreme weather present, either too much sun or too much rain, the mortar needs to be covered so it doesn't spoil and compromise the structure. The next day we focused a little bit on the garden as we had a small window of no rain, so we transplanted some small flowers.
A ver si sobrevive, porque yo sembré unas así y se pusieron bonitas.
Simon also did another row of block work, so the space was starting to feel like an actual building. How do you get stones like that flat?
They're in the pile.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never see them.
Yeah.
That would be easier than the chunky ones.
You just got to space them out, you know.
So as you can see, that was a lot of the progress from yesterday. That was the block work that someone added yesterday, which was amazing. The progress is superb in my opinion. Very happy here, and it looks like a room. The other one looks like a bedroom, and obviously there's gonna be a divisive wall, like interior wall between the bedroom and the ensuite, and that's just gonna be done with a smaller block work, like the jolos they're called here. And today he's progressing onto the rock wall because it's good to balance things out as well, and also it's nice to change a little bit the work from the precision of block work to the integrity of the rock. So today my mom and I are going to be doing a little bit of planting because there's a lot of things in here that really need to go into the ground, and then just tidy up a bed over there that's looking a little bit sad, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I have been waiting to do a bit of an experiment with this bed here. We wanted to just put cardboard and cover it with lots of compost to see how things will grow here.
Perfecto! Wow! Look at that.
The other beds have needed some serious TLC because the soil here was really lacking nutrients. Only after a year of planting and all the nutrients left behind by the veggies planted in the past is when we have seen some improvement. Now we are just going to do it like this, move the soil the least amount possible and then see what happens. We need to go and get some more compost because we don't have enough to cover it and the shop is closed for siesta. I had this idea of getting some fencing material and making an arch in the middle for the beans and other climbing plants to grab onto and make this lovely greenery of an arch right in front of us. But of course, ideas sound way easier in your head than in reality.
She doesn't ping.
Like to me?
Yeah, well, Antonio, my neighbour, lost his eye because of cutting that.
Oh!
Lost his eye.
Oh yes, thank you. I got 5 meters of this fence and I want to use 4 meters for the arch. The other 1 meter I want to make a sort of ramp on the new bed for the cucumbers to climb and hopefully fall into the holes once ready.
Very traditional roast.
That's mine.
By the chef Omar. By some comments last week, I think we got some new viewers here. Simon is not just a builder, he's our family. He's my sister's husband. Before we bought this property, we used to live in their land as a container was parked there before we found this property. So for the person who commented how come we didn't feed him or where does he live, I think I just answered your question. If you don't see Simon interacting too much with the videos, it's because that's what's comfortable for him and what he requested. We believe that's something we all really need to respect. So of course, some footage may be taken out of context, but as usual, it's so much better to assume always the best of others. So it's Monday today and we've just been doing lots of admin, especially Omar's doing a tour to Liverpool and Manchester. He's organizing today and he's gonna go for like 11 weeks in total this summer to work in the UK and with a break of like 2 weeks where he's gonna come back. But yeah, it needs to be done, isn't it? So, but some rock wall over here and then the other one that I just showed you before, and I just wanted to show you a bit of this wall because this wall is not going to be pointed because these are concrete blocks with stone on the front, so there is no breathe, nothing is to breathe. Everything's holding their breath and then so it doesn't need to be pointed. So this is why a lot of the cement here you can't really see and it's all really tucked in on the inside. But the one on the outside, because someone commented the other side, oh, why did you expose the cement so much? Why didn't you use some pigment? Because those walls are going to be pointed, so you don't really need to worry so much about the cement showing at this stage because it's going to be covered with a pigmented lime, which is going to be done lots later. So just wanted to show you the difference and how it's being done. This one's as well. We got loads of tomatoes. Wow, it's really good something. got this calendula, which I'm going to put around. We wanted to plant lots of different flowers in the garden that would flourish next to our vegetables. Not only would it attract bees and butterflies, but it would be so much more beautiful to look at. A veggie and flower garden to enjoy. Personally, I love the look of a polyculture. Plants were planted, but we actually need to plant a lot more tomorrow. We didn't get to go around it. Oh, my mom's put some bits of wood there. I think they look good there. Just need to get some more. And they were all watered. My mom watered all the plants as well. And yeah, no, it's looking great. We just need to do a lot more planting. And I just visited my friend because she had some tomatoes for me. She literally gave me oregano and lots of beautiful flowers. A chocolate mint, smells amazing. And some seeds, some poppy seeds as well. And another flower that I can't quite remember the name. So there's more planting to do, which is amazing. So thank you very much for giving me all those amazing plants. I'm really happy. And then hopefully tomorrow we get to the arch, which, as you remember, we haven't done yet because we haven't gotten around it. But we need to do it tomorrow because the bees need some lifting for sure. The munch too. And yeah, very nice day. It's a beautiful afternoon. And tomorrow there's a little bit more work to do and more planting to do.
Well, I'll leave you to continue from there, and well, you don't have to, but I won't do that till I come back, just in case.
Keep Andrea busy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been just trying to see how we can do this because it's a little bit experimental. So I got this rebar, which is gonna be used for the build, but I stole one from them. And I'm going to use it for this. And this is 6 meters long, 1 centimeter diameter. And I'm going to cut it in 4 pieces, so 1.5 meters long each. And that we're going to be using that to stake this down and make the arch, and hopefully it works and it looks pretty. I think with the greenery it will look pretty. I think by itself probably not, but anyway, let's see what happens. So we're just gonna measure and cut. You're gonna cut it. Okay. Can you see it? $153. Interesting. So 153. Okay, now we're gonna do the difficult part, which is to attach this thing. I have no idea how we're going to do it. ¿Metes allá? Ya, pero tienes que... Si quieres, tú agarras esto aquí y yo hago lo que estás haciendo tú porque creo que es más difícil. Así. Uy. Ya va. Yo creo que es mejor Ok. Vamos para acá. ¿Estás bien?
Ya vaya, que se ensancha, se agarra.
Okay. Okay. Take 2. Okay. We're probably doing this the most difficult way. Please give us your ideas. Ajá, sí, ¿verdad? Ok. Ahora camina hacia allá. Okay. Omar, come here 1 sec, please. Yeah, I got more of that. You want me to put it over here?
Yeah, what you could do is you could pot it on here, put it on here, and then go across there, and that will give it a lot more strength.
Okay. What do you think?
Yeah, that's cool. It looks cool with the black pipe as well, actually.
My mom is super delicate, look at this. La delicada Aureliana. Apologies for the mess. Just avoid it. What do you call it? Not avoid it. Ignore it.
Ay, la matica.
¿Qué matica?
La de flores amarillas.
Ah, pero eso es un weed, mami. Es un weed.
Un wheat.
Weed, que es hierba.
Pero es tan bonita.
Mom just took away a carrot because we were curious about it. It's like edible. Look at it. I mentioned earlier that I really wanted to make this sort of ramp for the cucumbers to grow on, so I wanted to do that next with the rest of the metal fencing that we got and some of cuts of wood that we had laying around. Okay. Y entonces se pone ¿qué tal? Ya estamos listas. Well, so that's basically what we have been able to do today. And the reason why we can't do any more is because the cardboard underneath this is actually really hard, and if we plant anything, I don't think it's gonna go any deeper. Maybe it will, but just to make sure, we're just gonna leave it to get a little bit softer, and then we're going to plant all of the things that are gonna go on this side. And on this side, we're gonna have some cucumbers. We got 3 loofah plants, and probably just the loofah plants, and then there's another bean that need to go on that side, and on this side it's going to be the cucumbers. So hopefully they're going to be falling, and then the leaves are going to be shadow, and then we're going to have really nice cucumbers this year. got loads of cucumbers, so I have to put them on the ground. And then we got melons, butternut squash, and we've got some other plants that need to go on the ground, but that's gonna go on another day. And I hope you enjoyed it, this video. We're gonna leave it here. Today's Friday, video comes tomorrow, so I need to go and edit this video so you can watch it tomorrow, and I hope you enjoy it. Well, we'll see you then.